Well, welcome back, everybody. Today we got up early and went to a train show. Went to Lakota West train show. It was Saturday only show from 10 to 3. I got there right before the doors opened. Got a few things. Not too much really, but I'll show you what we got here. We got 3 of these CSX Athearn 3-bay grainer cars for covered hoppers, 54-foot covered hoppers, 3 of them. Never been put together. Hopefully they're all there. See if they're probably all the same road number. No, these 2 are different. Different road numbers. Good. So 2 of these are become a repaint project that I want to do. And then I'll pick one to keep as CSX. So I was really just looking for 2 of the hoppers today, and I got a deal on 3 of them. So got a good deal on those. And then I came across this. They said it didn't run, but it has DCC and sound. That right there, Riva Rossi 484. So that's a red box, probably the newer red box. Hopefully it don't have the crappy gears in it like some of the newer red boxes do. They said it would come on, just didn't do anything. So I can't test it right at the moment because I don't have DCC. So I'll probably remove all the DCC and sound and everything out of it and just put it back to DCC or DC and hopefully get it running. And then I didn't pay very much for that. Then I got this box, and it's full of just steam locomotive parts, brass locomotives. Got some shells, motors, Riva Rossi motor. Looks like a lot of Riva Rossi 040 parts. That's what it looks like. Small parts, wires, bells, shankings. Oh. So, see, like I got a little Riva Rossi motor in there with bad gear. Wheels, shells. There's a couple plastic chassis. So, let's see what these are. It's Riva Rossi chassis. So that's like a bunch of old Riva Rossi 040s. And then another box full of, it's an old Riva Rossi 040. Little dock switcher. I believe that one's missing the motor. And the rods all need screwed back on. Some shell pieces. Die cast tender. Oh, there's rear pilot truck. Oh, so many different parts in here. Another chassis. It's probably a Manitou or something. And then another old brass chassis. No, I'm not sure what that would be. Looks like it had been a 282 at one time, maybe. So, and then an old passenger car. Wood. Plastic sides. I don't know what that one is, what the maker is on that one. An old tender. I have no idea. That's brass. brass tender. Then we got this. I believe it was originally a 462. It's brass. It's got the chassis. I don't know what's missing, the boiler. I don't know if it's in here or not. It might be. There's a bunch of parts. I'm not sure what the brand is. So, it could be a brass locomotive or something, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it and see if I can find anything on it when I clean it up. I think that could be something kind of nice if fixed up. And then, I think that's die cast. It's a Hudson tender. Rear truck. Rear pilot truck. So, I'm not sure. Don't know. I don't think that one went on there. It could have. It probably went to that one. There's the wheel for it. The parts, all kinds of parts. Nice brass tender shell. Not sure what brands these are. That's a pretty nice one. A die cast locomotive shell. Well, that one's way heavy. Another die cast locomotive shell. Pretty nice. I don't know what it. Maybe this chassis would go to one of them. Nope. Let's see. I bet you that's the chassis for that one. Because it looks like it. Got a screw hole right there, about lines up. So, and then container full of wheels, drive wheels. Looks like some detail parts, some trucks. Almost look like old Lindsay style trucks. There they are, old Lindsay style. Like that old Lindsay locomotive, just 2 axle instead of 3. You never know where you'll find this cool stuff at. There's another one, Lindsay. There's another rear trailing truck, front pilot, bunch of miscellaneous parts, motors, bunch of motors, some gears, another cab, metal cab, wheels, all kinds of goodies. We might be able to make something here out of some of this stuff. I don't know. I didn't spend very much today. It was nice. So, put all this stuff back in here. And some guy had this box here sitting under his table. He's like, bunch of locomotive parts. He's like, give me a couple bucks, you can have it. So it was a couple bucks. So I figure it's worth that. I don't know what brand this is, but it looks like it. If it was fixed up, maybe it'd probably be a nice looking locomotive. I think heavy. So might be something to do in the future. Try to fix it up. I thought maybe it was an old Varney, but I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. No tender. No, there's no name on really anything. This one, no name. It almost seems like that's the chassis for it, because mounting screw lines up there and the length's right, and I don't know. But I don't see no names on any of this stuff. Maybe there's a set of another set of wheels in there for it. Put together, I don't know. Not sure. It'll be good just for parts. In case we can't get them running, just save it for parts. So that's what I look at, parts. This 843 Riva Rossi red box locomotive was wired DCC and sound. He said he put on the tracks and it wouldn't do anything, just made a little noise. So I don't have DCC, probably won't even work. I'll throw it on a test track and turn it on and see what it does. Probably won't do anything. So let's do that. All right, we got this thing on the test track here. Turn it on and see what it does. Oh, I heard some humming. It's making some noises. Put in reverse. It is making some noises. It's not even trying to run. So there's probably something wrong with the decoder or something, I'd say. I think it would run on DC if it was wired correctly. So I don't know that much about DCC. I plan on getting into it later on. Hey, look, there's a wire hanging out the side there. That can't be any good. So yeah, it's probably just not wired right, I would say. Hopefully. I'm going to tear into it and probably end up taking the DCC and the soundboard and all that out of it. So to just make it simpler to get it running. And then maybe later on down the road I'll put it back in. Once I get me a DCC controller and stuff, maybe later on. But right now we'll just put it back to DC and get it running, and if it has any problems it'll be easier to fix, and then go from there. Forward again. So yeah, hopefully don't have strip gears or nothing. It's got a little smell to it. Better turn it off. All right, let's take one last look at this stuff here. I believe that's the trailing truck that goes to this locomotive. 462. That's probably the tender, I would think. I don't know if it's Varney. I was thinking it was old Varney, but I don't know. It could be just a brass model. I'm not sure. But, you know, I think that thing might be worth saving. I think cleaned up, fixed up, and some parts put on it, and a boiler cut front cover. A nice paint job and all that. I think that'd probably be pretty cool. It looks pretty nice, and it's real heavy. So I might have to probably fix that one up if I can. This one, I believe, is a 284. Maybe. It might be the right rear trailing truck for it. Seems like it's about where it needs to bolt on maybe and stuff. So it's missing the front cover. There is some parts in there. I'm not sure if they're for this. I don't know what brand that would be. So let's see. If anybody recognizes anything, let me know. So I'm not sure, but I would think that bolt's there. So this would probably have been a 284 originally. So if anybody knows anything, let me know. I'm not too sure on that one. I'm not sure about that 462 either. I almost thought it was a Varney. Kind of reminds me of the Varney frame. I really don't have any varnish. I got one over there that I was fixing for somebody. I'll have to look, see. But it's a 482, I believe. So I think I'll go through these parts, see if there's anything else in there that fits any of them. And then, well, better look at this one. That's a nice looking locomotive. I've got the black version of it, but now I got the gray one. I don't know, those wires in there looks like a mess. Yeah, I would say by just what I know now, the wiring is probably the problem. The decoder wiring and all that. So let's see. And the wheels don't turn freely. So I would say it's something to do with that DCC or something in there. Especially got a loose wire hanging out the side there. I don't know what that's about. You know, somebody probably didn't know what they were doing and tried to make it DCC and just didn't do it right. So like I said, what I'm going to do that is just rip all that stuff out and start fresh. Go back to DC, wire it in for that, make sure everything's good, not broke, lube it up, clean it. And then I'll save that decoder and stuff. It may be bad, you never know. I don't know that much about that kind of stuff yet. So maybe later on down the road put that back in there or go with a different one. But shouldn't be too hard to get that one running, I'm hoping. Well, everybody, I thought I'd just do a short little video on what I got today at the train show. Lakota West, Westchester, Ohio. It's the spring flea market train show they have at the Lakota West School. And it's pretty good size. It's a 1-dayer. It's not like the one they have in October, which is 2-dayer, and it's a bigger one. But this is still a pretty good size one. It's worth going to. It's one of the bigger ones around Cincinnati area, probably. A lot of good deals and a lot of no good deals. So, you know, depends on what you're looking for, I guess. I didn't want to spend much. I just wanted to get some of these covered hopper cars to repaint, and I got these really good price, so better than what I would have online. And so that was nice. I got two of these I'm gonna repaint and get this thing. I got dirt cheap, gotta fix it up. Hopefully it won't be too hard. And then these couple mystery locomotives. If you guys, if anybody knows what they might be, put down in the comments. I'm not sure about the 284 or 28 whatever. I'm not sure about that one, but this one here, my first thing I thought might have been a Varney. Not sure. I'm not messed with too many Varneys. I've got one over there that I was rebuilding for a guy I know, and still waiting on detail parts for it. But it's a 282, I think. And the frame looks similar to this one, so I'm not sure. And this one's solid brass. Got brass shell, brass tender. It's all brass. So, and I believe it's a 462. So I don't know. This may be an old pin line. I don't know. So I don't have anything in my collection that looks like that. But this, I would think, is either a Varney, old Varney, or possibly an old brass model of some kind. I'm not sure. And then all these parts to go through. Whew. Hopefully there's enough parts in here to at least get one of these maybe running and looking halfway decent. So if y'all would, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down there if you know what these might be. And thanks for watching.